Hi everybody, we're here at an unusual airport, an X-plane, Burke Lakefront BKL. I was just there yesterday in real life flying the Citation Latitude and wanted to give this a try at Burke Lakefront, the ixeg Hot Start 737-300 Classic. If you haven't seen this before, it's really quite amazing for X-plane. Beautiful little airplane, been around for years, many different iterations have come out since. We'll just do a quick flight around here so you can see how easy it is, how realistic it is, and the great sounds I've added in the Mango sound pack. I'm not sure how good the sounds will be in this video per se, but it's an amazing aircraft, lots of neat stuff. So I calculated the speeds. It's very simple, even without a route in here. You just put in the zero fuel weight and you can put that in. Gross weight will pop up because it knows the fuel you have on board. I'm very light right now just due to an empty configuration, just over 6,000 pounds of gas. An N1 limit, put in a outside air temp, somewhat derate. I put in a 33, actual temp's 15 right now. And takeoff actual so we can hear the fan sound. But it came out with a nice reduced takeoff thrust of 89.1. We can switch it to direct climb, takeoff at flaps 5. So raise the flaps up a bunch. We have RTO and the auto brake. You can hear the flap sound coming up. Very nicely done, very good sounds. And on this information as well, you'll get a trim number of 4.2, so you go over here and make sure that it's set. And some good trim sounds are included in this little buggy as well. You track the speed brakes, and good there. Speeds are 123, 125, and 135. And they slide into the bugs. The old-fashioned bugs there have them right now. So we'll go ahead and turn around and check the overhead panel. Lighting is on. We'll do a quick traffic pattern here. I do like how the airplane looks on the outside. It's very well made. Fairly clean looking, which I like. This is a chartered paint job livery I picked up, so a little grubby on the side, but nothing to bug me too much. I like the winglet version, which is all part of the onboard options you can select. Alright, the brakes are held. We'll just go ahead and go around the pattern here. We'll rev up the engines a bit, partially. Make sure it's just all stabilized, and then go for takeoff thrust. So 89. Not exactly sure why it's beeping. I have the trim set and flaps are set, so I don't get that. I don't know why it's beeping at me now. Alright, power's set. You can hear the nice fan sound out there. Amongst my takeoff horn. Dang it. Good thump and bump sound going down the runway. V1 rotate. Sound from first class. A steep climb over the city. Right off the left side, it's reminiscent of the old MiGs field days. Alright, power back to climb thrust. I don't know why the takeoff config was out of whack there. I had everything set. Not sure. Auto brake 1 for the landing. We'll come right around here and land. We'll go back over here and make a fish tail turn, kind of a teardrop return to runway 6 left. This runway is 6,600 feet long, plenty long for jets. They've chartered 757s come in here in real life, so this little buggy can handle it quite well. If you've never flown ixeg 737, it really is fun, and I featured it in the recent Flying magazine where I write. It's featured in an article I did on 737s just recently. And we never brought the gear up because we're just going to stay in the pattern. But if I did, let's do that. You can watch it, hear the sound. Nice sound effects. Alright, trim wheel makes a nice pleasing sound as well. I mean, we have, certainly Zibo is the king of 737 NG. I also like the level up 700 and BBJ versions of Zibo, which is the level up version. Alright, back around the traffic pattern real easy here. This is fun to fly the old classic though. It feels like there's quite a bit of momentum involved. Let's see if we can grab a ref speed. It should be very light today. 124 is the ref. There we go. I like flying private or BBJ style aircraft, chartered style. I don't really fly a lot of airline stuff. Alright, 2 more notches of flaps in here. Now you see on the inside the cabin is very nicely done. There's a first class section and a cabin, main cabin as well. It wants me to lower the gear for my power settings, so we'll do that now. Gear coming down, we align up over the city. It's kind of smoggy looking. It was this way yesterday in real life, and today is X-plane haze official day because I don't like the X-plane hazing in general. I never have, but today it's realistic. This is how it looked yesterday. It's kind of a humid, warm weather pattern, rather stagnant over the Midwest, and you'll get this smoggy, hazy look. All right, let's go to full flaps and make sure our speed brakes are armed. There it is, speed brake is now armed. You can see the green light down over here. The runway is over here. We gotta align up with the city and make a left turn into the final for 6 left. I'm not sure how auto brake 1 will do. Well, when we land, we'll find out. We'll go to full reverse and see if auto brake 1 is enough to stop us in time. Probably is, because we're very light. Let's see. Just coming around the city here, kind of reminds me of Meigs Field landing south from the old days. A little bit high looking here, so I've got to correct. Power back. Six left in sight. 125 knots on the ref speed. This airplane has a lot of momentum and feel, which is again X-plane's amazing flight qualities. You just do feel the aircraft. It feels like if you cut the power, it's going to fall. Even at a light ref speed like this, it just feels heavy. The controls take a lot of motion to use. I'm using my yoke, my honeycomb yoke, and it's quite a lot of motion involved. It just feels real, like there's not a lot of reactivity to it. So I really like that a lot with this aircraft. I highly recommend the Mango sound pack. I hope I don't know if I had the volume loud enough on my recording here for that, but great little airplane, a lot of fun to fly. All right, let's see. Still trimming, nose up, 100 feet. Got to get that sink rate back. All right, touchdown. Go to reverse. Auto brake is taking over. Level 1. Reverse, full reverse is in. Come out of reverse. Go to manual brakes. Oops, don't go off the runway trying to film the scene here. Here we go, to a stop. Right at Burke Lakefront. Very easy, very fun to fly. Highly recommend it. I don't know if you've seen the airplane yet, but just a little preview demo of it. It's been around for years. It keeps getting improved. And anyway, great little airplane. Nice buggy to fly. Sporty and fun. So hope you enjoyed that. Certainly recommend the ixeg 737-300 Classic. All right, have a great day.